Welcome back guys, Ben here, and today we're checking out ORMOD Directive, which is currently running a playtest over on Steam. This is an open world survival sandbox that can be played solo, cooperatively with friends on PvE or PvP servers, or even on massive MMO-style servers supporting up to 250 players. The world, difficulty, and gameplay rules are all highly customizable, so you can really tailor the experience to however you want to survive. Had this one on my wish list for quite a while now because a few things about it really stood out. One of the biggest parts is the inventory system, where the items you collect physically exist in the world rather than just disappearing into the menu, and you can pick up and drop various things. It reminds me a little bit of The Last Caretaker, and I'm interested to see how that changes the survival gameplay when it also mixes in a little bit of Rust, DayZ, and you could also say maybe Escape from Tarkov as well. The playtest is live right now, so if you like what you see, I'll leave the Steam page linked below for you to check that out as always. But sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is ORMOD Directive. So before we jump in, you've actually got loads of options here. You can join official or community servers. You can join your friends if you have any. I don't. Choose PvE, PvP, or mixed servers, and there are worlds supporting up to 250 players, which is pretty impressive for a survival game like this. There's even a server browser. Battlefield could never. For today's video though, I am just going to create a private world so we can focus on the game itself without other players getting involved and just play it solo. Even in the playtest, there are plenty of settings to tweak, from enemy difficulty, loot abundance, to world presets, and advanced server options that will be available on the full game launch. A lot of those are still locked during the playtest, like I said, but it already looks like there's going to be a huge amount of customization in the full release. Let's create our world and see what ORMOD Directive is all about. Okay, day one, Northwest region. Time's ticking. So WSD, shift to sprint, Z to prone. Ooh. Oh, it's not liking it. 10 to 7 frames there. There we go. I think it was just loading in some of the stuff there. It is moving. We're about 80 frames now. Looks a little like Stalker, doesn't it? Stalker 2. Okay. Mechanoids won't target you. Got Bambi status. Increased insulation as well. So find a compass on your parachute behind you. Pick it up, press an F. If you ever miss anything, you can check your codex. Okay. Parachute is broken. We'll just drop down here. We can open our compass with V. Gather sticks from any bush by holding F. When looking at something, actions are shown on the bottom left. Okay. Gather some of these. So you actually have a Q&E lean, like in Tarkov, as well. And this is actually something like planks we can pick up. More stones can be harvested from any rock. Can we pause? No. Although we're on a solo server, can't pause. So if we equip a stick, this is our inventory. Oh my god. Can you see that? Like a mech dog. Okay, we can vault over. We have a mattock. Well, that's just mine resources. That's a little bit better. Some tubing as well. I'm feeling I'm gonna like this. The steel beam. Where's our mattock gone? We've got skills as well. I can't really see what's going on here. A little bit packing. Is that where we are at the moment? Okay, so your skills are like a top-down tree to repairing vehicles, helicopters. Probably something to look at when we're safe inside. Pumpkin seeds. And a rotten pumpkin. Drop down on the floor. Trust a planter in your base to grow. Find a cedar workbench to create more. Find fertilizer to increase production. Or canned spaghetti. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. Old can of spaghetti. Go in here. Okay, we got some 45 caliber rounds. And some bandages as well. From a looting point of view, I'm liking this. And I like how everything's like, you can interact with everything. Running quite well though. After that initial stutter loading in the world. Quite a solid 80 frames at the moment. You need a hacksaw or a hatchet to get in there. Right, so be building too close to structures. You need to go... Oh, there's another dog thing. Still can't build here. Okay. I guess you can free build, but not with existing structures. We're gonna get murdered by some, like, robot dog in a sec. Tarp could be useful. Seems like you can pick up, like, everything if you want to, from a decoration point of view. Or maybe for barricades. Ain't that freaking scary. A nice little room in there. Robots are freaky. Oh my god, they're loud as well. Oh, there it is. Do we have a map? We need navigation 1. We've got a few skills. So space efficient gives us extra hotbar space. And you got things like well hydrated, food usage, you got all your stuff here. I really like that. I already am impressed by this. Building, planks and rope crafting time, build multiple floors with advanced building, storage locker upgrade, trader, reduce pricing, navigation, unlock maps. Got farming, lumberjack, pick a respawn region with navigation 2. Missions from traders as well. Okay, used all our skill points. We got a map. We got 100. We got 3 out of 3 assigned skills. Seems like, yeah, maybe you can only have 3. Got a little bit of battery. We got the morning time, and that's the map that we've got at the moment. And then you've got a woodland safe zone. You can buy and sell supplies, complete tasks, start global events, and then you come back into this map. Or it looks like maybe... I don't know if this is all that's generated. If it can be bigger or not. Farmhouse, farmhouse. So we kind of want to head down this way. Anyway. Think that's doing anything? I think that's doing something. Yeah. Equipment's full. Can we put that on our belt? Gather small stones from a boulder. You see our hunger and thirst on the right hand side on the bottom. We've got our temperature and stamina. Break into small stones. Okay. We can sharpen those. Let's drop. Oh, that's our, like, if you press and hold F, this is what I was saying in the beginning. It's then becomes an object that you can manipulate. You can freely pick it up and move it around. Okay, we're going to skip the task. We can press and hold L to skip task. Access your equipment, drag stones onto each other to sharpen, make a bundle of sticks, make a rope, make a knife. Oh my god, okay. Wow, so you can craft directly there as well. A cotton roll, okay. Make a bundle of sticks. Is that what you do with that as well? Make a bundle? There we go. I don't know how you make rope. Making 2 rope from the sticks and the sharp stone. Okay, because that's cut that into twig rope. And then the rope on the sharp stone will make a stone knife. You've now given yourself a grip. Alright, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Now we have a little knife. Actually, you know, prefer my little thing here. Very important to keep an eye on your stats. Becoming dehydrated will reduce stamina and carry weight. Many ways to stay hydrated, with the best methods of being finding wells, collecting water from rivers, purifying found water at campfire, using water catchers. Wells can be found in most low-tier towns. One has been marked on your compass. Okay, so we actually have one. There's a water pump down there. Okay. I don't think we got the Bambi task thing anymore, so I think it's like fair game if it comes for us. I quite like the crafting at the moment, that you can just drag items on top of each other and start crafting right within it. This is very, very promising as a survival game at the moment. And the weird little robo dogs are eerie. Quite a bit of like pop in and stuff like that here and there. Playtest though, not expecting this to be perfect representation or anything at the moment. Right, so we can just drink from this. The fire is a great source of warmth. Find a campfire grill to cook and purify water. Ovens can be found in all houses to cook. Fire kits can be made by combining sticks and a bundle of sticks. I'll collect some more sticks. I do wish you would just put that in my inventory rather than dropping it on the floor, but hey ho, there we go. Another one. Need 4 sticks. Oh, I gave us 2. Equipment's full. At the top for a sec. Alright, so bundle of sticks, and a stick with a bundle of sticks to make a fire kit. A lot of this stuff will be like things that you just remember over time as well. There's our fire kit. And make a fire kit starter. How do you do that? Use your knife on normal sticks. Fire kit starter is a single use. Find matches. Okay. Learn new skills. Get your comms map working. Check your map. Pick your radio. Hold V. Oh, you can type in the frequency. Okay. And you can use voice as well. Invite over frequency. That's cool. Okay. Cool if you're playing like with other people, you can like, you know, on a massive server or whatever. I probably only play as PvE. Can you imagine doing all this and then someone just comes along and shits on you? Also, we can complete that. We can complete that. We get XP for this as well. There we go. Okay. Level 3 is reached. We can get a new skill. Build a sling bag and make a crafting kit. I think, scrap furniture. I think that'd be a good one. For my loot goblin self. The crafting kit is a very valuable tool. It can be used to pack up workbenches, furniture, or bags. It's made with a bundle of sticks and rope. Right, I need to find like a little house we can chill in or something, because I need to dump some stuff. Right, let's drop the top. Okay. We need to get the rope. We use the knife on the stick. No. No, we don't. 2 sticks together. Then the knife on the bundle of sticks. There we go. And then we need some more sticks. There we go. What time is it already? 10:49, so the time's not flying by, it's still in the morning. Bundle of sticks and then rope. That's what makes the crafting kit. Yeah, it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. There we go. You can store items on your tool belt and backpack. Items are divided into 3 sizes, small, medium, large. You can see these sizes by an icon when dragging in equipment. Sling bag can be made with a crafting kit plus any fabric. We have cloth. Making improvised sling bag. Doesn't work when you're out of your inventory, but it will cancel the craft. You can also see then what's in the vicinity as well. Rubber gloves. How do we... Insulation. If temperature reached above or below, value will have effects. Manage temperature with shade, fires, and clothing. So you can get too hot as well. And we do have a health bar too. How do we use those? Oh, we're just right click. Okay. Obviously. On that glass bottle. And we actually want to make the sling bag. That would be amazing. I'm guessing the crafting kit isn't it is like a multiple use. No, it's not. It's a one-time thing. Okay. I kind of like this parallax effect though. You like scroll down. You got your equip on this side. It's a very unique inventory system in a way. Like a unique way to display it. So, construct a stick shelter, make a bedroll, construct a stash. Okay, so bases are important to secure your items and stay safe. Find a suitable location and press B. Select any available tile and construct a stick shelter. This can be upgraded into a proper claim box later. Construct the shelter by attaching the required items. Have a look at the details of this one. So, Stick shelter is free to place, it seems, or it'll have a cost that we'll be able to see. We can also complete both of these. So small stash is a wood plank and crafting kit. Bedroll is a sling bag and a crafting kit that can be repacked later, so you don't lose the bedroll. So we need to find some more fabric. Okay. We're too close to a trader this time. Oh, the map does expect. The map's not that big. That is a safe zone, but the map just expands as you get near it. So it shows as water, but actually as you go to the edges, it expands. I was gonna say, it was like boasting like a 250 kilometer squared map, wasn't it? Music's like with purpose. Too close to trader. How far from trader do we need to be? Is that a well or a turret? Oh, it's a well. There we go. Okay, so we can open the build menu now. Yeah, should go back now. I don't know. Can't see because I'm like top down. You can enable the grid. You can lower or raise the height as well, so you can actually put it up if you want to as well. And it tells you, okay, so base, center, foundation, 4 planks, 1 box of nails, copper, roll or wire, low quality or higher. Base, center on ground, or small shack. That, like... Okay. We just say we want to build a small shack, don't we? Okay. I think I get the idea of it. Your bedroll becomes portable respawn point. So we need 5 bundles of sticks, 2 ropes, and 1 crafting kit. I think if we drop that there... I don't know if we can fill the glass water bottle. I think we drop the fire starter and stuff as well. We're gonna get some water from over here. Now, can we equip that on 1? Yeah, we can. 100% as well. Look at that. Oh, I like this. I think this is very good. Like I said, I don't think I'd play this PvP. I might play this like I would Icarus and play it PvE, like co-op. And I could even do it on a server with other people, maybe. That could be fun. I don't think I would do PvP with this, though. I'm not getting the vibes of, like... I feel like I'd be working too hard to make a base, and then someone comes and ruins my day. You know what I mean? But you know what I love? I love that it gives you that option. I love that it says, hey, play how you want. Woodland camo netting. Pretty cool. It's a shame these seem like they're props, so you can like pick them up and move them, but it's not something where you can like use them. That is a crate we can use though. And again, it seems like we can pick it up and move it as a prop as well. I mean, that's a little bit that I'm a bit confused about. It looks purely decorative, but 9x19 and a Glock 9x19 mag as well. We just need the gun that goes in it now. forget we can just tap F. I keep pressing and holding F. Right, let's focus on our bedroll, because last thing we need is to get, like, murdered. And then we're dead. With no respawn. I'm not sure how much this will cost when it comes out. And like I said, this is its 4th playtest. You can kind of tell. There's some good systems in here, which no doubt, you know, from the mixture of the devs and then player feedback and things like that from rigorous testing. I wasn't planning to record this today. I literally finished recording our last Caretaker episode, and I closed my Steam, and this was here in my... I was like, well, I'm not going to bed now then. I'm gonna... Time to record something else. I'm straight in. Right. I think I got the hang of this, though. Right. Let's... that down there. Let's get one more stick. I imagine there'll be a way to make a hatchet as well. Yeah, we got our... Let's make our bundle of sticks, because we know we're going to need that. And we can pick that up as well. Right, let's come back here. So. We need to make a bundle. Bundle. And we need to make a rope. 2 ropes. Doesn't seem like there's durability, from what I can see. You can also see the kilogram usage per, like, 2.13 kilograms, 6.65 kilograms here, and 3.1 kilograms here. And you can turn it off, so you can have it just flat and straight if you want, or you can have it that kind of parallax effect if that's, like, bugging you. Got those options at least. And you can actually just quick craft, so if we said, I mean, we've got the rope now. I don't need to do that, but crafting kit, there we go. I'm just gonna make the crafting kit. There we go. That's cool. We need to get some more sticks. A lot of sticks. I wonder how easy or difficult it is to take out the mechs. Like you saw at the beginning, you can choose a difficulty. So you can make the mechs super easy, make the survival super hard. I don't know if you, I mean, presumably in the custom ones, you'll probably be able to get rid of enemies and just have you versus nature if you wanted as well, maybe, I'm not sure. Or make them super rare. Or you can have an absolute hell zone. What I like about this is that you got so much choice. I quite like how it's laid out. At first I was a little bit like, huh, it's a little bit jarring. Especially the map for some reason, I don't know why. It's like kind of stitched together tile. But I kind of like that in a way, that you're kind of actually exploring the map. You have no idea, and unless you start like actually going towards the boundaries. Has your stuff here on the right hand side as well. The skills also was a little bit like, huh, what a weird way to display this, but actually it's pretty cool. You can even have conveyors with iron plates, so you can actually have automation at some point as well. There'll be a little bit of like your satisfactory in here. Your trader. I think going for the water usage would be good as well. We need quite a few bundle of sticks, don't we? Actually, 2 bushes next to each other. Actually, multiple bushes next to each other. Oh, I see. Okay. I was going to say, I was like, huh? Why? Oh, no. No. Don't need no fire starting kit. Okay. Let's come back here. Like I said, the pop-in's a little bit egregious, but it is a playtest, so I'm not going to hold that against it too much. When it comes out into like early access or full release, I'm not sure what they're planning with this. That's when I'd expect it to not be doing that with the textures. You can see it's like kind of popping in and out. Not really too sure why the tree in front of me is changing that much. I think it might be to do with the shadows and the lighting as well, like the lumen. But so we can hold F to fill from inventory. Okay. So it wants us to do 1 rope and 1 bundle of sticks. Imagine doing this on a PvP server. You must hate yourself. Because you're doing this, and then out of nowhere, someone just snipes you. And they teabag you. And they send you back to the lobby. You spent 2 hours building that hut. And now you're crying. I think with these types, I'm someone who I'll dive straight in and play like Tarkov, Arc Raiders, like even like Halo and Call of Duty and stuff. Like I don't mind PvP. But when I'm putting in a load of time building something and someone comes along and destroys my stuff, it's one of the reasons why I don't play Rust. And when I played Arc back on the Xbox, I only played Arc. I think I played Arc on PvP servers twice because I didn't really know what was going on. And I never played it again, like on PvP. Yeah, there we go. So I do like that you've got these quick crafts up here, so you can just say, and it's what's available. So you can just say, I just want to make some more rope. We don't actually need to in this instance. Got some nice quality of life here. Got a nice little shack with a little lean-to. Got a little door here as well. So now we need to make a bedroll. And the bedroll, which we need to learn, was a sling bag and a crafting kit. Now there is a recipe book, thankfully, because I can't quite remember what my sling bag was. I know I have one, but I don't really want to give that up. You can have a stash box as well. An improvise. So we need to find some cloth, don't we, to make another sling bag. You respawn at a lower health with your makeshift bedroll. Need a crafting kit. Okay. Don't think we can use the tarp. We can make tarp though. Are we making tarp from the gloves? Or from the tubing? Oh, okay, so from the tubing that we've got on her. Okay, we're carrying that on ourselves, which is quite nice. The things you carry on you isn't taking up inventory space. A stick and a craft and bundle of sticks. That was the thing, wasn't it? I'm starting to get hungry. Well, that's how you do a fire kit. Alright, back to this again, because I've forgotten it. Crafting kit is a rope and a bundle of sticks. Again, over time, it'll be easier. Because you'll, like, just know this the more you play it. Like, you'll remember it. At the beginning, when it's all new and fresh. I really like this, though. This is 100% something we could put a lot of hours into. Bundle of sticks. Now we can make our crafting kit. And it's 3:14, so we're in the afternoon now. Got our fire kit so we can cook our old spaghetti. We can't use the knife on the tarp. I guess the tarp's used for maybe to, like, for a rain catcher or something. Oh my god. Don't want to know. Right. Well, look at that. Hot can of orange juice. Can we just take that with us? Tourniquet. Heals 4, removes 1 heavy bleed as well. Useful stuff. There's the matches. It's this stuff, though, where I'm like, well, can you use this wood? You can pick it up as a prop. Hunting canteen. This is great. There's a hatchet as well. This is a brilliant place to be. But also, if you're like someone who's into decorating your bases, you can do this quite nicely. You can like grab stuff you like and then bring it with you to your base and things like that. Another box of matches. Some firewood. The back door. A hunting knife and some loose rounds. We'll gather all of those. Pretty handy stuff, to be fair. Tourniquet. Can of soda. Yeah, I guess we gotta... So you can actually cut up the hunting canteen into cotton if we wanted to. I don't think we do. It's actually quite big. If we put that there, then we can have both of those. And then we can drag those down here. Oh, not the gloves. Shit. Equip those again. We got a hatchet. Okay. I just want to try something. Look, we can chuck that straight into sticks. I think I need to... There we go. It actually shows you things you can interact with that tool. That gives us 3 sticks, which... Bundling. Tubing. Yeah, obviously we'll have the thing where you'll be able to break down furniture. It does say you can do that. I don't know with what yet. but got more matches there. More bandages, but we're full. We can come back there though. There's my hut. Okay, so we can actually turn all of those as well. So we can drop the tubing, drop the tarp. We've got matches now, AC rounds, glass bottle and a hunting canteen. There's some loose rounds there on the floor, which I'm probably going to lose as well. We got some stuff. I don't know how you make a wood plank. I guess you find a wood plank. We still need to find some more fluff. I think if we head into the greenhouse... Oh my god, there's 2 mechs there. If we don't head into the greenhouse and we just... We don't need this, it's fine. Oh, you can make an improvised sling from the crafting kit and the tarp. Or the wood... Oh, okay, so you can use either of those. We'll do that then. We'll make another one. Another one. So impressed with this game. In the last couple of weeks, we played that God Save Birmingham and this ORMOD Directive, and I'm extremely impressed with both. We're going to, like, survival people are going to be eating good. I'm telling you. The bedroll is another crafting kit. So can we create a crafting kit again? What was that? Was that? Hunting knife does replace our stone knife. I've forgotten again. Crafting kit is rope and a bundle of sticks. Yeah. We know that. We know that. Yeah, no durability. Doesn't seem like it does things faster for it being one or the other, so. You can actually see what's in the bag as well on the right hand side. The UI is very well thought out. And now we can make supply drop location marked on map for 5 minutes. Okay. Make our bedroll. That's great. And a stash box was a crafting kit and wooden planks. I don't know how you make wooden planks. Hacksaw and wooden logs. Yeah, don't have a hacksaw yet. Not yet. I mean, you got the bartering with the trader. You can pick it up. That's all fine. Doesn't... Where'd my... Where is my bedroll? Oh, it's on my back. And you can place it, and we could say the mouse wheel. Shift and F to unpack. And turn it back into a sling bag. Okay, so our bedroll claimed. Let's go meet the trader. We're gonna want food, really, aren't we? Okay. Better than most. Similar to Tarkov. Consumed poor quality food. We are a little bit sick. So you hold F to sleep. Yeah, not doing too good. Alright. I'm gonna drag that one to 5. Seems like this is fresh water at least. Which is good. Okay. We've got an axe if we need it. Can we put a... Oh, it's already pinned for us. There we go. I mean, this game will be quite big. I think a lot of people will jump on this. I think a lot of content creators. I think a lot of like buddies looking for something else to like explore and things like that. And this will do quite well. It did mark the... Probably took too long, didn't I? Oh, the supply drops that way. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Floor 5 structures. Got an achievement for that. So it's weird having a playtest with with achievements, but blowtorch, signal flare. Let's say it can distract enemies in case we come across something. So that's the safe zone. Again, it'd be cool if I guess we can move the object. The tier 1 safe zone. Turrets here is... Oh, it all just popped in. A little AK turret. And so this is like a no PvP zone. That's a water catcher. Probably build these kind of things. So you can pick these blueprints up. PPS AK, extended magazine as well. So you can go and trade with those. Tells you how much they are as well in dollars. Flashlight's $44. Matches 110. Matches are 49. Is that the supply drop going in? I think it might be. And the compass, that's fine. Vertical foregrip. So it looks like it's got like full, like, a bit like Tarkov with the weapon attachments and things like that as well. Another flashlight. We've got a baking station, needs to repair, but then you can bake food items here. You can turn it on. You can upgrade it, apparently. Toolkits and stuff like that. And a seeder as well. So it's broken, but you can then build it and take it with you. I'm guessing. Got clothing in here. As well. MP5. Low quality, apparently. You can sell equipment for $10. Proper roll. It would be $10, right. Let's talk to this guy. So he's physically in there, the trader. So he's got tasks. So find 5 structures.
Why don't you bring back some other things to trade while you're at it?
Voice as well. Getting acquainted, find your locker, sell an item, find the modification bench, talk to the trader.
Be careful.
He'll give us a hacksaw.
There's other survivors who might take your bounty. Or maybe you guys will work together.
Complete that. Complete that. Okay. So every trading compound has a locker. You can retrieve or store money safely. Lockers allow upgradable safe storage of some items. Check your stash by holding on any locker. Okay, holding F on any locker. So I just want to give him an item. I don't really have a lot. I can make copper wire with the blowtorch. Yeah, let's give him the copper roll. And then a locker here. That's where we can put our money. You can open that locker, and you can literally put a 2x2 in there. You can store a little bit in there. Hold a weapon in. Every trade has a weapon workbench as well. You can drag attachments. How do you upgrade? Oh, $100 upgrades it. Let's spend that money because we don't need it. And it now makes it a 2x3. Okay, gotcha. And it shows you how much cash you got there. So you don't hold your cash physically. Your cash is always kept at the trader, which makes sense. Not sure where the workbench is. But they're all somewhere, isn't it? Oh, the workbench is here. Okay. We can then mod it, but we're missing the skill weapon tinker anyway. And so that's it. So our quest now, we can complete that. And then we just need to find 5 structures. There we go, a hatchet for that. Do we? Who gives us that hatchet? Not solar panels. Does he give us that hatchet? We talk to him. There we go. Reward. I like that. Old bottle drink as well.
You think the robots have to recharge? Well, maybe they're solar powered.
Maybe. Maybe they are solar paneled. Solar powered even. Dark in it. Well, there is power in some of it. Some of the lights are on. Quite nicely detailed as well, the world. Built in Unity this as well. It's not like an Unreal Engine 5. I mean, that's probably why it's running quite well for what it's doing as well. Quite impressive. But it's not like super photorealistic. Oh my god. 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 The only thing is my stuff keeps unequipping. I know it's claimed. Can we not sleep? Is it just a respawn point? So if you're solo, you can't skip the night. It needs a rest system, doesn't it? You can save as well, so it's now saved. Settings, and like I said, they've got loads of settings here. You can reduce the head bob if you want. I don't find that too bad. You can turn off item highlights if you want as well. There's actually a load of stuff here you can change, which I quite like. You can have the HUD hidden or everything visible. All your different settings here and everything as well. All your audio. And then all your controls. And it does have the key bindings as well, which obviously we just want to move that back to F. H shows all stats. By parachute. Okay, so you can redeploy yourself, I think. Allow the wiki as well with slash. Oh. Oh, and then you hold that. Oh, and what based on what you're looking at? Oh, that's impressive. You don't see this. But I look at the tourniquet. I press and hold the right slash, which is on my question mark on a UK keyboard next to my right shift button. And in a separate, on my separate monitor, it opens up my Chrome to a fandom wiki. And it opens up the tourniquet wrap. Contextual wiki link hotkeyed into the game. Do you know how easy Tarkov would be, or easier Tarkov would have been to learn if it had something like that? You could be like, right, woodland camo. Woodland camo netting. It's got it all there, got its usage, got its ingredients for what it's used in. So if you really wanted to learn these things, great. Not a fan that we are like surrounded by creepy robot dog. Seems like you can't sleep. What I was looking for in the keybinds was if there was like a sleep button, like an X or a Z. You can prone. But I guess it's built. I always feel with this, like, I get it with PvP or PvE, like if you're on a server. If you're playing a private or a co-op server, so you're playing solo, or you're playing with like 3 or 4 buddies, then if everyone's in bed, it should skip time, right? I get it on a big server, where that's just not something, you can't rely on 24 people, or even 250 people, remember. Like, all sleeping, that's just not going to happen. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool for your single player, and even your like local co-op. That would be good as well. I guess we got to find, for our quest, we got to find 5 new locations. I don't know why this guy's like stalking me outside now. I think he knows I'm in here as well. I think that's his problem. He's like, I can smell you. That 2. Oh, it's 2. He's running on the spot now because I don't think they know what to do. I don't think the AI can break your house, it seems. But I am being camped. Somehow, I don't think a hatch is going to work too great against them. I think we're like... I don't even need this quest because it gives us a hatchery anyway. Skills. Even the skill is like... It's dark when it's dark, you know what I mean? Like a nighttime version of it at night. Little attention to little like moments of attention to detail, which are really good. These are quite nice as well. These like advanced stealth as well. Key to locked rooms inside traders. Unknown skill. Master locksmith. Salvage, basic components from mechanoids. Go for food usage. Don't risk this, do I? I mean, we'd respawn here, wouldn't we? Let's drop this. Keep the flare on us just in case. We need to find some food. That's what we need to find. But yeah. It's almost a few more hours. 1 second is a minute, isn't it? So yeah. One minute is an hour. 24 minutes is a day. I guess no, it can't be. No. No, it is a second. Second is a minute though, yeah. I've got a whole little party here. They all know what's up. We can break this into plates, apparently. Got a hatchet. We can also saw it into plates. If we get some wood, we'll be able to chop planks now. Well, we'll chop wood into planks because we've got our hacksaw. Hiding. Oh, right. Greenhouse is probably a good shout, but... I mean... We die, we die. No. No, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't think they're going to go away. It's not like they're nocturnal. God. He actually took a decent bit of damage there. Or it looks like he's on fire. What if they're friendly? I think it died. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It didn't die. Now it died. Come on, buddy. Took a bit of damage there. Wait, where are we going? Let me in. Probably get some scrap out of that. Right, and we can press free. And stop a light bleed. There we go. Can't see what our medical situation is. There's no medical screen. I imagine this game probably will have a medical overview. But like Grey Zone Warfare, Escape from Tarkov, that kind of stuff. Is it getting lighter? 622. It is getting lighter. We need salvaging operations to be able to like make heads or tails of it. We can leave them there though, can't we? Right. We're gonna go get some food. It's giving me some good confidence though, because a few hits with the hatchet and we can actually take them out. They're not as, obviously on normal difficulty, they're not as scary as I first thought, and probably to the game's detriment at the moment. Their pathing isn't the greatest either. They're a little bit like haphazard, aren't they? Are you shitting me? Right, needs a blowtorch. We have a blowtorch. So you can blowtorch the lock off the door. I love that. I like how there's these different little systems in place. Does make it feel like a lot of items are valuable. But in a normal survival game, you just put it down as it's scrap or I'm not going to use it for later. It's like, actually, I can use a blowtorch and I can unlock a door that I couldn't get into without a key. And there could be food in there. break the lock. Take some time. It's not gonna be a quick thing. I don't know if it runs out, if it has durability. What's on free? Oh, that's our bandage. Okay. We'd like see-through chain link doors with grass coming through. Little things like this where I'm like, this stuff could be improved. For sure. Rotten pumpkins inside. I mean, if we're desperate enough. Beige pants. Raw pants. Dirty white pants. Yes. There we go. We might be able to pick these up. No, sorry. We might be able to pick these up. And... Did I drop my knife? I must have dropped my knife. My knife equipped. No, I dropped my knife. Okay. Probably cut those up, I'd imagine, into cloth. A woodland slim backpack. Rotten apple. Don't really want to open that, do we? Pop that in there. We probably do want to have that on there. How do we... Looks like it's got like the... Oh, right click. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so that's holding on the back of the backpack. Okay. Not too bad. I'm not that hungry. Not yet. Very weird house layouts though. I think this is the bit where the procedural generation is always a little bit wonky in these types of games. But we've got a Glock. There we go. You can do speed reload and reload. So this is, and check your mag with T's. This is very much like Escape from Tarkov. You can hold shift to steady aim. It locks it as well. Okay. I'm quite impressed with this. I think this is... It's got work to be done, obviously. It's just a playtest. Got it's rough around the edges in places. It's very cool. Not enough food, by any means. We're struggling on the food front. I don't know where my knife is. I must have dropped my knife. I didn't mean to. Did I sell it by mistake or something? Got a fire starter. I got my stone knife, but I got a tourniquet. There we go. Okay. Pretty cool. I have no idea where my knife went. You can't break those up actually. I thought you probably would be able to break the pants up. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments what happened to my knife. I'm guessing I must have sold it by mistake. I don't know. We're gonna go for some food. Feeling a bit more confident now that I know that we can... that they're not too dangerous. Yeah, I think we would have picked up any food we found in here. I feel like part of this is going to be... oh my god. Oh, I can't go through here. I can't? Why can't I? Okay. Yeah, I feel like part of this is going to be... that you're getting a certain XP level so that you can then do the... you can then like scrap all the things, break all the things. That seems quite powerful as like an upgrade. Some iron ore there. Another backpack. Good for like storage, if nothing else. That 3x4. Thin backpack actually holds more, doesn't it? It holds 10, 13. Got some iron pipes. Don't take too much room, which is good. I think there's a little bit of the thing of like, it's a bit weird that you can pick everything up. Like I can pick this crate up if I want. And at the moment I don't quite know why. I guess you can make your own blockades and things like that. I'd much rather just be able to like scrap it, which I think my understanding is I can scrap it if I have the right tools to do so. But there's actually more stuff that you can just pick up than actual small items that you can pick up and use. It's empty. This would be like a cool base though, you know what I mean? More iron ore. Guess if we need to smelt stuff, we could do that. Glass sheets as well. So it seems like the loot is quite, the loot tables, they've already sorted those out, which is quite good as well. Tells you what you can find there, roughly as well. Bit more of an industrial. Is it t-shirt? Is that going to be better than our... yeah, of course it is. There we go. Some stuff in there. Oh, there's a little hatchet there. And you could move this. You could get it, for instance. Move that back. Oh yeah, what the... we're looking for food in a freaking scrapyard. It's not the smartest of places, is it? Do you have any clues of where there could be More stuff. We have a hatchet. We could go back to one of those houses we saw at the beginning. Right. Can I jump up here? There we go. It's that one there. That's where we walked past before, but we've got a hatchet now. We should be able to open that up. And maybe even be brave enough to cross the street to the other greenhouse. I didn't even see this before. A little hunting one there. Got one already, so not too fussed by that in the moment now. And now remove fortifications. You can use a hacksaw or a hatchet as well. Hacksaw would be a lot more frustrating to do on this, I think, than the hatchet. A hatchet, arguably, you're just taking down the door as well, aren't you? Okay, we're in. Another hatchet, some vitamins, underbarrel flashlight. That's good for our pistol. We can probably equip that on the Glock. Tent. Stops items from despawning. We have a tent kit. Don't know where that is though. Is that... Oh, that's on my back now. Yeah. That's cool how some of this stuff you can carry there. Interactable cooker. We can wear that on top of our clothing. There we go. What is that? That a log. I'll take another one of those. I don't know about the log really, to be honest. Wood log. You can make firewood out of it, or make wood planks out of it. Maybe that is something we just carry and we can make wood planks with it back home. A brown canteen. Can of soda. No frickin' food though. And tuna. Oh, there we go. Equip it. I just put it on 8. The supply drops probably have food. Feeling sick, apparently. Was it not good raw tuna? I'm guessing not by that reaction. Consume poor quality food. Beggars can't be choosers. Like, sorry buddy. Soda does a little bit of food. I think. Yeah, a little bit of food. I like the little arrows. If you look closely, depending on what you're watching on, it might be a bit small, but bottom right, with the food and health bar, it's got the little pointing up arrows. That's where it's recovering to, and where it currently is at. And then the little chevron arrows pointing to the right, that's if it's going up or down. So at the moment, our water and our food is still going up slightly. And then it'll probably start pointing, like food start pointing the other way. 30 XP for that. You don't actually have another mag. I think I just feel sick though, don't I? I think we just go with that really. Lowers health a little bit, but it does. Oh, it even looks moldy. I'm sorry, dude. But I'm so bad at finding food. so apologies. Okay. What I want to do is unload the mag. Oh yeah, no, let's put that in there, and then let's put that in there. Okay. And that goes on free. And then we reloaded the mag. Okay, perfect. Cool. So we've got the blowtorch. We can do that. We can get in here again. The lock security door has weight, so it looks like you could actually nick this as well. With the right tools, you could probably take the door and have your own base. It's actually, in a weird way, I mean, I know there might be like worse like mechs and stuff like that around, and obviously you can play this with players coming and hunting you. That's an actual good apple. That's actually, yay. It's actually nice. It's not too full on from a combat, or, you know, not too bad from that side of things. We've also got quite a few different weapons in here as well. We got the UMP, we saw the HK, which is basically the MP5 in here at the trader. Got the Glock as well. And this is a copy paste house from the one we were at before. I mean, I can't complain. This one at least had a refined apple, so it's not too bad. Feel a lot more confident now that we got the Glock. And like I said, you basically just, this is where you're getting your logging and your nails. You're farming, that's where we started. There we go. All the tasks done. Rotten berries. We go back to the trader, see if he's got anything for us. Pretty fun. You could definitely like build from this and kind of exploring it. It's good that the traders give you tasks, but your core, you're just kind of trying to survive, I guess. I don't know if there's a way like to, you know, is there a win condition? Can you like get out of here or not? I think it'd be important from a solo point of view. Seems like, yeah, his stock's refreshed as well, which is quite nice. So every time you turn up, he's selling different things. That's really good. Really, really good. Makes it worthwhile visiting this guy every day. So you might see something you need. Then you either craft or scavenge and find stuff that you sell him. He's got a water catcher there. Unpurified water though. You've got some blueprints on the shelves. A KP7, FN57, and a watchtower. So you can build a watchtower as well. $165. 140. So your quest reward money goes straight in there. Put some shoes on. We're actually still, we've got the dogs out still. Campfire grill as well. So I think tasks complete gives us a hatchet. And then shift and drag equipment for what you want to sell.
Not exactly a jackpot, is it?
Okay.
It's better than nothing, I suppose. Not exactly a jackpot, is it?
Okay. So you make your money like that. We got the I don't think we got the weapons tinkerer. So we can't, even though we've got the underbarrel, I don't think we can attach that on here. Yeah, we need the skill for that. Which we do have the skill. Let's have a look. Weapon Tinkerer. There we go. Salvage components. Let's do that. That'll be good. So now, can we put the... Looks like we can only do the mag. Okay, still worth having, but looks like you can't put a... I thought you could put an underbarrel. Tell you what that is compatible with then. No. Oh, I just dropped that as well. Okay. We could buy an extended mag.
Yeah.
And you just spend that straight away.
Come back when your pockets are a little heavier.
And yeah, we spent a lot of our money on that blueprint. Now learn that blueprint. I'm just thinking you could build a watchtower, and then you got the watchtower as your base, and I guess loot's not respawning, which is fine. So over time you're gonna want to like expand, have other little bases that you move between. Let's see what the salvage is with these guys. So do we get hatchet out? Oh, there we go. Harvest other components first. Let's see what we get. You can use the blowtorch as well. Tell you what you get. I don't actually know if we're getting anything. It's just like the chance. Oh, we didn't check in for tasks, but we could have done. Got an iron plate, there we go. So it's not guaranteed. It's not like, oh, you do this and you guarantee get something. Where'd you sit on this in terms of the durability? I quite like that there's no durability from the looks of it. But I think it means once you've got a hatchet, you've got a hatchet. You know what I mean? Like, which is pros and cons. On the other side, if there's a little bit of durability, maybe you got to keep them sharp, or you got to repair it. And then there's a little bit more of consideration with what you're doing. But otherwise, it seems like you can just chop everything down. You can, you know, no real issues with that sort of stuff. All that as well. Drop the underbarrel. Drop that all there. I said, I don't know where my hunting knife went. I don't know if it's in that bag on. I don't know. I think so. What I wanted to check is we come here, press B, because we've now got a build zone. This is our build zone. So presumably, you can make foundations, you can clear the ground, you can make a little watchtower, 10 planks. So if I was to say, make ramps as well, canopies. What was that not like about it? Okay. External pillared floor. So let's say I'm going to build that there. I'm going to build a planter as well. We're going to build a watchtower. That now puts that there as a little frame. And we now know somehow. So it's not showing up, but we need materials. Put in here. I don't know how we build this actually, but planks, box nails, desert camo netting. You actually need the desert camo netting. Okay. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for this one. What do you guys think of this so far? I'm going to save it. If I'm going away for the weekend, so if it is just a weekend playtest, I won't be able to come back to this. But if it's not, and it's still up when I come back, if you're interested, I might do a little follow-up and do a little second episode, and we continue. See how we get on. There we go. Some orange pants there. But looks pretty cool. Really like it. And like I said, I think it's different POIs as well each time that you play the game, so you get to like try different things. And it was there, like I said, it's even got a vaulting and clambering system as well. Doing a lot of things right. A lot of things right. I think visually, like you can see right in front of you, if you focus on the trees and just how much trees are moving, with me just moving forward. A lot of that can be hopefully eradicated and improved. But I love the systems. This feels like a Tarkov or a Grey Zone Warfare mixed with a Rust and an Icarus all together. And then you've got like some mech enemies as well, which is pretty cool. And like in-game, like in-person traders and stuff, not just a screen, but an actual trader there, and you put the stuff on the table and you sell it, and a lot of cool things. And then all the items individually as well. You put the gun away, so you can press and hold that, and then you can actually pick that up. And you know, when you're not living in a stick hut, you can actually decorate the place. I quite like it. I think it's very cool. Coming out in 2026 at some point, apparently. Seems like it's pretty ready. I'd be keen to see what their roadmap is like and see what they're, you know, not what they're waiting for, but, you know, what are they uncomfortable with at the moment that it's not something they can release right now. And not saying that as in, like, rushing them to release it now. But it feels like they could... Basically, there are worse games in early access right now than this would be if this came out. So I'm curious what they're aiming for. Maybe they're aiming for a full 1.0 and not early access as well. I'm not too sure. But looks very cool. Very, very cool. So anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it for this one. Let me know in the comments below how you found it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.